Okay, what was it? That precept?
Hmm? This is Jeremiah chapter 23 and verse 3. It says, and I will gather the remnant of my flock out of all countries whither I have driven them, and will bring them again to their folds, and they shall be fruitful and increase. You know, and this is ultimately a threat to the heathenistic nations, man, because they know once we get the calling upon Yahweh Shemel Shai, they see us out on the highways, they know that we're closer to getting to our kingdom, man, and ultimately there's his father.
Right.
I appreciate it. This is John's basically going into the same thing. This is John 7:35. It say, then said the Jews among themselves, whither will he go? All right. It say, whither will he go that we should not find him? It say, will he go unto the dispersed among the Gentiles and teach the Gentiles? All right. So when we go into this, I'm about to go into a definition of a word real quick. All right. All right, it say I went into this word. It say, and it said, whether will he go? Will he go into the dispersed? That, like the scripture said, that how we were scattered among. And the brother precept that said that he was going to come and gather us. It say a scattering, a dispersion of Israelites dispersed among foreign nations. All right, so this right here is basically showing you whose salvation is granted there too, man.
Right.
It's Acts 13 and 17. It says the power of this people of Israel, which are you Negroes, Latinos, and natives. It says chose our fathers and exalted the people when they dwelt as strangers in the land of Egypt, and with an high arm brought he them out of it. You know, so just like the Lord did that in ancient Egypt when he brought our forefathers through that great river, man, which he departed, all right, by way of using Moses, he's gonna do the same thing here in America.
Second Chronicles 20 and 17. Precept of Exodus 14 and 14.
Second Chronicles
20 and 17.
All right, this is Second Chronicles chapter 20, verse 17. It says, ye shall not need to fight in this battle. Set yourselves, stand ye still, and see the salvation of the Most High with you.
So once again, when we go back to the definition of salvation, it means that you're being saved from an enemy or an imminent threat to yourself. Okay, so when you understand that your enemy is like basically over you and reigning over you right now, you need to be saved from that. Okay, so right here in this instance, it says, you shall not need to fight in this battle. Set yourselves, stand still, and see the salvation of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Okay, so that salvation, he's going to save you from everybody that's coming up against you that causes you bodily harm. Okay, so when people go to church and they basically talk all this riffraff about we're gonna be saved, we need salvation, you gotta understand what it is you're trying to be saved from. It's not no burning pit underground, bro. You're not being saved from that type of danger. Okay, salvation comes from basically being rescued out of the enemy's hands. It's just that simple. Okay.
Yes. It says, O Judah and Jerusalem, fear not nor be dismayed. Tomorrow go out against them, for the Most High will be with you.
So the Lord will be with you. He's going to fight for you. He's going to save you. This is your salvation. Okay.
This is Exodus chapter 14 and verse 14. It says, the Most High Yahweh shall fight for you, and ye shall hold your peace.
So hold your peace. Okay? He's going to do the fighting. All you got to do is fall amongst the lines of keeping the commandments, you know what I'm saying, doing the works, things of that nature, calling upon his name, praying, and he's going to give you that deliverance and salvation. Okay? You can't save yourself. You can't put yourself in a line of salvation, bro. The Lord has to save you, okay? You have to first understand what it is you need to be saved from. All right? And I don't think the world truly understands that. They'll tell you like, man, I can't wait, man, I'm saved. And you hear that so much in the world, I'm saved. What are you saved from? What is it exactly that you're saved from? Do you know being saved is being saved from your enemies?
Absolutely. But this is Baruch 4:25. My children, suffer patiently the wrath that is come upon you from the Most High. For thine enemy, All right, you have an enemy. It say, hath persecuted thee, but shortly thou shalt see his destruction, and shalt tread upon his neck.
Right.
All right, so this is going into what the brother said, man. The Lord is basically going to defend us. The Lord is basically going to come and receive his people, man.
Right.
All right, that's that salvation. It say, my delicate ones have gone rough ways, and were taken away as the flock caught by the enemy. So like the brother saying, you have to be in imminent danger, or have something that causes you bodily harm. All right, in order for you to even need of salvation.
Right.
All right, it say, be of good comfort, O my children, and cry to the Most High, for you shall be remembered of him that brought these things upon you. For as it was your mind to go astray from the Most High, so being returned, seek him 10 times more.
Right.
For he that brought these plagues upon you shall bring everlasting joy again with your salvation.
Right. It's your salvation. But you got to be saved. That salvation is, notice how it always says when the salvation comes, then you're going to be happy.
Mhm.
Because you're going to be saved to where that danger is no longer hanging above your head.
Yeah.
Okay? You get Psalms 3 and 8. And 1 Kings 6 and 13.
If I can add, I know it's a precept that say, I believe it's in Isaiah 14, it say that when we're in the kingdom and we get saved, it say that it's not going to be no more sorrow, no more worrying, no more pain, or none of these things. And there's a video that I heard of Jake basically saying of all the things that us being colors in America have to worry about. You know, so basically all of those things that you have on you now, it's a sign of saying that you're in need of a savior, man.
Right.
So when you get that salvation, you won't have none of those things you have to worry about anymore. Jake was saying, he said, man, me being a black man in America, I walk around, things that I can't do. I can't get in my car and drive with my do-rag on. I can't walk in my neighborhood with my hood on. You know, it's just certain things.
It's small things.